Hello friends, in this video we're going to see excuse me, sorry. Hello friends, this video we're going to see the smart contract of Escrow smart contract. Okay, this is going to be very interesting video, stay tuned. Okay, without further delay, let's move on to the video. So initially we are specifying the license, which is unlicensed. Okay, we can, if you want, you can change it into MIT. Okay, MIT is nothing but the open source, and we are specifying the smart contract version. Okay, it's above 0.8.0. Okay, and here we are making an interference which is named as IERC 721. Inside that we are defining a function which is the transfer function. So as we move on in this video, we will discuss more on that function. Okay, so as of now, just know we have declared an interference at the beginning of the smart contract. Okay, so here we are defining a contract named as escrow, and we are defining 4 state variables. Like state variables are the variables which are stored permanently on the blockchain and directly in the blockchain. Okay, it takes gas fee. Okay, because we are making use of the storage that is present inside the blockchain, right? So what are the 4 state variables? Which is NFT address, which is nothing but the token ID. So each NFT which we are minting here, so that's what the real estate contract here is. It's for minting. Okay, so each NFT which is being minted has its own ID, so which is nothing but the NFT address. Okay, that's what the NFT address means. Sellers, inspectors, as well as the lender. So it all based on real estate. Okay, so that's what we are getting the terms. And here specifying the modifiers, we will look into it, and we are specifying lot of mapping. And inside the constructor we are initializing all these 4 variables which we have defined in the beginning of the contract. Okay, and we are defining a functions which takes 4 parameters, which is NFT ID, which is nothing but the ID of the NFT, and the buyer, purchase price, escrow amount. So the thing to be noted here is the list function. The seller who is going to list, okay, the NFT inside the escrow contract knows the buyer. Okay, that's what very interesting for me. And so here comes the thing. So we have specified the interface which in the beginning of the file, right? So here you can see. So the purpose is, in order to use the functionality that is present in ERC 721, we are going to define an interface. Okay, with that interface we are calling this transfer function, which takes 3 parameters. One is the from, to, and then what is the NFT ID. Okay, what NFT should be transferred, right? So here message.sender. Okay, so which is nothing but the person who wants the transfer. Address of this is nothing but this is inside the escrow contract. So address of this represents the escrow contract, and then NFT ID which we got from the list. Okay, don't forget this. And here this all the things or map which we have specified in above programs. Okay, that's very simple. And this function is to deposit the uh, Ethereum into the blockchains. By whom? By the buyer. Okay, and this is for the inspector. So the inspector inspects the NFTs, and if it does, this function takes up the 2 parameters, which is the NFT ID, which NFT, as well as the true or false, the boolean value. Okay, here you can see boolean value as well as the NFT ID, and this approve function is for approval of the NFT by all the 4 members: inspector, lender, buyer, and the seller. Okay, and here is the main function. Okay, which is the final scale. It checks for all the approvals, and if it is, okay, at that case we are going to transfer the remaining balance ethereums inside the escrow contract to the seller. You can say seller. and then this NFT is again transferred from the escrow contract to the buyer. So that's what this line means. Simple, right? Uh-huh. Next, this is for the false conditions. If the inspector is not approving it, okay, so the buyer is refunded with the amount which he passed into the escrow contract. That's what this line means. So the buyer of that particular NFT, okay, dot transfer what we are transferring. So the balance that is present inside the escrow contract. So that's what the address of this means. And if that's not the case, we are going to pass the balance of the escrow contract to the seller because the NFT is being approved by the inspector. And this is nothing for in order to receive the Ethereum, okay, into the blockchain. I mean, in this case, which is escrow contract, and this function is to get the balance of the contract. So that's all. Okay, that's how simple you can create an real estate contract using Solidity. And if possible, I will post a next video related to testing this smart contract and also deploy a script for this smart contract. And as of now, I have deployed this smart contract, and the next step is to develop the front end, and using the Ether.js we are going to bridge or else the links the smart contract with the front end. So it's going to be a very interesting project. Okay, hope so you learn something in it. So when you want to know more about the smart contracts, you should try to read other contracts and what they are doing, right? So that's what I'm trying to demonstrate in this video. So hope so it makes sense. So thank you for watching. See you on the next video. Until then, this is Balamurugan signing off. Peace.